Hey, welcome to Spice and Rice. Today I'm going to be making one of my favorite recipes, mango sticky rice. And for my helper, I'm going to have my husband. So this is Canoe.
Hi.
And he's going to be helping me. Sous chef is sleeping today, so we're going to have helper chef. So for today's recipe, we need 1.5 cups of glutinous rice, which I have in the rice cooker. We're going to need 13.5 ounces of unsweetened coconut milk. We're going to need 1/3 cup of sugar, and we're going to need 1/3 teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to need some mangoes, as many as you want or as little as you want to pair with it. So I'm going to start off by using half of this and stirring it with my sticky rice. Hey, so welcome to this angle. So I have the coconut milk, just about 1/2 to 2/3 of that can, boiling. I'm gonna add my glutinous rice, or sticky rice as we call it in China. Now it's not exactly 1.5 cups, I kind of eyeball it. Basically I'm gonna put it in and stir it. Next, now that I've boiled it, I'm gonna add 1/3 cup of sugar. Now my husband really doesn't like sugar because he feels like it's hurting his health, but without it, he doesn't eat as much of it. So now I'm gonna stir again with this 1/3 cup of sugar, and you wanna stir it until it dissolves. And then you wanna add that 1/3 teaspoon of salt. Again, I eyeball it because you basically salt to taste. Now you don't want the salt to be powerful, you want it just to bring out the flavor of the sugar. And I'm gonna let this simmer for about 15 minutes. It's a little bit thin right now, but once the water and hydration dry up, it'll be very sticky. Now, I mentioned that I used 1/2 to 2/3 of this. For the rest of it, that's what you make the sauce to drizzle the rice over. Alright, so I have this mixture of glutinous rice and my coconut milk and sugar and salt, and I've heated it. The sugar has dissolved, and I'm going to put it on the side of the stove so that it can cool down and kind of get harder. And again, I have about 1/3 of a can left. I'm gonna pour it in. Of note, I'm doing everything on medium heat. I forgot to mention that. So I poured this in, and I wanna add about 3 teaspoons of sugar. And you wanna stir it till it dissolves. This is a thing that's gonna coat your kind of cooled down coconut rice. Of course, people like it more sugary or less sugary, and it depends on your taste. For me, I like it medium sugary, not too sugary. I'm gonna leave it on this medium heat for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to cut my mangoes. Alright, so my husband cut up the mangoes, and these are American mangoes, and so Ankit says they're different than Indian mangoes. How are they different?
I don't even consider these mangoes sometimes. Like, if you really have to eat a mango, I think you need to go to India or Southeast Asia maybe. We have so many varieties of mangoes. You know, I don't even know if you know of them or not, but there is Safeda is the first one which comes through, then there's a Langda, then there's a Chausa, then there's the Sherry. And these I think are maybe American, Mexican mangoes. I mean, mangoes, but they're not mangoes.
So I have the cooled down rice over here, the glutinous rice, and I'm going to scoop a little bit onto here. And then this is my coconut that I've heated and put some sugar and a little bit of cornstarch in to thicken. It became a little bit clumpy, so when you do the cornstarch, make sure you dissolve it in water and then add it to this. But I'm gonna drizzle it. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some toasted sesame seeds. And now is my favorite part. We get to eat it. So let me get a spoon and fork for you.
So this is not a Chinese dish?
No, this is actually a Thai dish. And it's most common in Thailand. So for a lot of Indian people who now are traveling, I mean not during COVID of course, but because the country is getting more wealthy and people are traveling more and Phuket is very close by, it's a very popular dish over there.
I see.
And this is actually a dish that I first tasted when I was in Thailand. Not bad. Let me get a little bit of mango with it too.
It's pretty good.
I think the mango is not as sweet as I like it. I think the rice is decent.
It's pretty decent. I mean, this is as good as a mango as it gets. If you really want to eat a mango, you need to travel to India in summers.
How come mango sticky rice isn't popular in India? It's vegetarian. It has mangoes. And rice is fairly affordable, so it should be a popular dish.
Should be. I mean, it's not like cultural maybe. I never ate it in India. My problem with this is the coconut milk though.
That is true. My husband is a health fanatic.
Sometimes.
But the problem is, he will claim to be healthy and he will complain when I buy like white bread. But then he stops making certain dishes because he doesn't like white bread as much.
Oh,
what happened to your yellow bread?
That's basin K toast. They just don't taste as good if you make it with the brown bread. And coconut is like a lot of fat, like coconut milk.
And oil is killing Indian people.
Yeah, you can really taste the fat over here.
Can you? Hi, so we're feeding Sous Chef today. We're feeding her the mango sticky rice that we just made. So oh, that means she wants it. Ah. How does it taste? That means she loves it. Shabash. So I hope you enjoyed mango and sticky rice from Spice and Rice. If you like this video, please hit the like. And if you want to watch more, please hit subscribe. Bye.